everybody, and welcome to Bub Girl Explains. I'm Sawyer Fellows, your host, and today we are going to be talking about why Dean Winchester and Castiel's relationship, aka Destiel, is the most revolutionary out of all of the ships. This is what I'm using with my time. Supernatural is a 15-season-long show from the CW made by Eric Kripke that essentially follows the two brothers, Dean Winchester and Sam Winchester, in their hunt for monsters and other things. And there's a whole bunch of stuff in between those 15 seasons, but what we're going to focus on today is Season 4, Episode 1, called Lazarus Rising, where the angel, Castiel,
I'm the one who gripped you tight and raised you from perdition.
Yeah.
saves
Thanks
Dean, and suddenly they fall in love. In the scene, that is a very gay scene because you can see the tension in their eyes and just like the whole predicament of Cass saving Dean from perdition and everything. I mean, if you watch the rest of the 11 seasons, you'll understand that they are gay. It actually is canon.
About the whole world because of you. You changed me, Dean. Why does this sound like a goodbye? Because it is. I love you.
I love you, Eric Kripke. I love you, Supernatural writers. With socio and cultural impacts, let's really start with Tumblr and how in 2020 the Destiel community or Supernatural fandom crashed out Tumblr because Cass confessed his gay love for Dean, and technically Dean didn't confess back, he just stayed silent, but the Spanish translator has other things to say about that. So anyway, that went viral on Tumblr. You'll see that also on Twitter. There's so many stan accounts. I was a part of them. I actually had a lot of followers, but I digress. There are stan accounts. There are edits at the wazoo. There were edits before TikTok edits were even a thing. Those YouTube videos to like those sad songs like
I got him. They got him dead. Now you might be able to forget about that, but I can't.
And also the fact that there's Comic-Con. Real quick, there's also the Mishapocalypse. You should look that up. It is crazy funny. With industry. Well, Eric Kripke didn't write Castiel to make him gay, obviously. He didn't write Dean as a gay character, but as the fandom became bigger and became more vocal about their love for Destiel, Kripke honestly went the route of making them lovers in the end.
So my camera pooped out on me, and now I'm recording on this, just for reference of setting. Hashtag Tyler Durden. And so even this is an example of a participatory culture that will generate, see, keyword there. It's an example of participatory culture that will gain revenue. And an example of that is me buying Supernatural merch. I have a shirt.
I have a little toy car that says 67 Impala. It's at home. Don't have it here, but whatever. And I have a coloring book. I have a lot of Supernatural stuff.
By them being gay, it caught me. By them being gay, it caught a whole bunch of other people. And by even the actor, Misha Collins, reaching out and being like, oh my god, like...
I could have read to you the last episode of Supernatural a year in advance, and everyone would have been like, that's Misha. I could have
yes,
been like,
my character's
Cass is
gay.
and everyone would have been,
That generates so much value in a franchise and a show, because if you have the queer community with you, then you know you're getting bank, because we big, especially on Tumblr. And on top of this, it also plays into the fact that there is favoritism in the industry, just in television and film as well. And so the fan base from Supernatural will naturally translate to a lot of the fan bases and the actors, like the other actors that they have. So like with The Boys, Eric Kripke, who is the writer for Supernatural, who created The Boys, brought Jensen Ackles in, who was in Supernatural. You see? And then now they're also bringing in Mike Pellegrino, who was in Supernatural as Lucifer for a little bit, and bringing him into The Boys. And also, just real quick, Mike Pellegrino sucks. He sucks. He shouldn't be given any more roles ever again. You could say the brand of Supernatural is engaging in this tactic of strategic exposure. And so, Eric Kripke just keeps his followers coming wherever Jensen Ackles and any of Supernatural follows him. So we'll always have them. At its origin, Supernatural was originally written for basically young men, probably around like ages 20, like maybe like teenager to 20s, Missouri, Kansas, where Supernatural is set, and are given this peak
Long walks
masculinity
on the beach and frisky women.
idol, Dean, and I guess Sam. Not really. And it was targeted towards them. It was targeted towards young men. And then somehow, because of season 4, episode 1, it got to the gays. So let's get another keyword in there, encoding and decoding. And so Eric Kripke and the writers, knowing their audience was gay, encoded, put in subtext.
Although we do explore the nature of Destiel in Act 2.
Sorry, what?
Oh, it's just subtext.
All these little hints. Look up any Dean Cass Moments video on YouTube and you will find like 20-minute compilations of them just of pure homoerotic queerbaiting. Let's just say queerbaiting for now. That is so encoding and decoding. And you know, I'm a decoder. I'm a professional decoder. So, and with all of that said and done, this is going to conclude my analysis of why Destiel is revolutionary in the media industry.
I can't say enough about how much I love this ship. It's been with me for 5 years. I don't know if I covered all these topics, but I hope at the end of the day this was an enjoyable experience to watch, and you learned a little bit about the Destiel background. And I could make a 20-minute video about this, honestly, but alas, I can't. So thank you for watching another episode of Bug Girl Explains. I'm signing out with media analysis, but one day I'll meet again Dr. Eliadis. And hopefully TAs. Thank you for grading.
Thank you for watching.